Hey guys, here we are at Xena. It's Dayton Hamfest time, my friends. I drove up last night. Tons, oh man, tons of traffic. But we got down into Wilmington, Ohio at about, I think it was like 9 o'clock-ish. Crashed here in the back of the camper van. And I've been sleeping. And I woke up this morning, took a nice quick refresher in the bathroom of the local McDonald's. And now I'm ready. Here we are. I'm in the parking lot. The media center hasn't even opened up yet. It's like 6:30 in the morning. But man, I'm excited. It is so pretty outside. A little cold though, like 38, I think. Probably the coldest time that morning that I've been here over the 5 years that I've been coming to this now. So I'm excited. We're gonna do a walk around, obviously today. I've got that like bougie, I think it is, self-powered cart. And I intend to fill that thing. You know how much I love buying cool stuff to share with you guys on the channel. Vintage radio gear, shortwave stuff, all kinds of cool stuff. I have no doubt, having driven past the boneyard or the flea market area and seeing all those tents, that there's going to be all kinds of treasures in there. I love it. Let's do it. Well, it's about 8 o'clock, and as you can see, the line stretches on. Not all the way back to the back end of the parking lot quite yet, but definitely getting there. I'm going to go ahead and start heading in. All right, guys, well, we're in. And this will be about the only time you will see this place that is not absolutely slammed full of folks. So enjoy the kind of open scenery, because I'll tell you what, just while I was talking there, and I didn't even get in the gate before I saw one of the guys that I love to chat with via email. His name is John. He caught me right at the gate. We were talking. He said, "Don't buy everything before I get a chance to get in there." That sounds fair. Now I want to look around and check out some of the cool stuff. Some stuff I've really been getting into. You know, I'm a van camper, but there's a lot of overland setups here. And I saw a few quite outside the gate, like right there. You can see that he's kind of sleeping in a tent on top of it, a little Tacoma. But I like that setup. That's pretty cool.
Sandy, you guys are good.
All right, here we go. First building, chat radio here. Oh, these are nice. We have a flagpole at our house, and it's getting on in age, so it might be time for an upgrade. And you can see some of these guys and gals are still setting up here, but Tech is here. Ham Boutique. This is really cool stuff, actually, if you check this out. Nice posters. I need to get something like this. I like this. And they got like mouse pads. Yeah, really neat stuff here. Looks like some noise suppression techniques. Voice of America Museum. That's cool. Cool.
Here you go.
Look at these. DX Engineering is here with quite a few antenna options, it looks like. Look at some of these. Every band on the planet here. The butternut antennas. Wow. Not bad. The Electrocraft K4. Boy, does that look familiar. Interesting. I haven't heard of that one. And then we got an amps over here. Bird Technologies, Long Island CW Club. Of course, Kenwood's here. The big players are all here. Orlando Hamcation. Jen and I were happy enough to go to that. That was awesome fun. Beautiful weather for that one too.
So just grab one book, you know, if you need the general, grab it. If you need the extra, grab it. Important on the technician mark. We didn't bring that many books.
This little tent is made in Cary. I grew up not too far from there. Whistler. They make some great SDR scanners. And Kenwood's. Top of the line there. Nice.
Okay. If for some weird reason he can't make it tomorrow morning, I'll be here.
Now this will be the only time you see this stuff without 1,000 people all over the place. I mean, it can get really crazy here. Really crazy here. I look at DX Engineering really came all in on this. This beautiful setup here with all their cool gear. DX Engineering is actually where I got my ICOM 7300. And it's a good company to work with. Let's see what else we got going on the side here. One time Chow Young was here. AM satellite engineering. I love this stuff. My picosats, mini satellites, so cool. I don't have the brains for it, but man, no, I love the idea of bouncing signals back and forth from a teeny satellite in space there, you know. Some of these guys haven't set up yet here, but amateur television network over here. Really cool. Awesome. Well, let's head on over to one of the other buildings. Again, we're trying to get through some of these while I can show it to you without all the foot traffic. Right, here we are. You know, I always feel weird filming in public areas like this. Folks trying to do their thing. I don't want to be in their way. But look at all the cool stuff we got going on here. Custom t-shirts. There's QRP Labs. That's kind of nice. You know, a lot of states now have gone hands-free, so that's cool. Nice. And here's ICOM's setup here. Wow, I do have to show off this. Nice old Dodge camper. We look to getting one of those, but look at the rig on that. Cool. Got ICOM's here. And of course some of their cool stuff here. Nice. Ham study guide, I need that. I still have not taken my exam. That's an embarrassment. How do you cover all these ham radio conventions and ham fests and not have your ham license? I'm like the last guy on the planet, apparently. Look at all this cool stuff though. Radio scouting, I was a huge fan of scouts back in the day. I won't say it's what got me into radio, but it certainly got me into a lot of other cool stuff. Here's Flex Radio. Got some neat stuff here too. Look at this beautiful radio. Wow. Love it. Again, you won't see it this empty for a while. I'll bring you back through here Saturday at the peak of the craziness and show you the difference. Let's keep going. All right, last indoor building here before we head out to the good stuff. And all kinds of connectors. I just finally went out and bought like a variety pack of these because I was so tired of trying to source just one or two of these things as we went. That's been a real lifesaver, but if you need it, they got it. That's wonderful here for that. And of course, antennas. These guys are everywhere. Here's the common antennas. Alpha antennas. Loop antennas. Buddy pole. I've never heard of that one. And ham radio outlet has all kinds of awesomeness. I'll probably pick up a magazine here. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, they got everything. They don't have it here, they have it online. They probably brought it. And they even got 980 SSB unit in. What do we got? 510s, 29 classics. We got Chrome, so they even got the CB stuff going on here.
And the 174. I know the 174 has become very popular. But we're giving 3 small groups.
Halibut Electronics. I haven't heard of them in a long time. Didn't even know they were still in business, to be honest with you. Then again, I'm not the the hippest guy when it comes to all this stuff, but look at all this cool stuff. This crank up towers. Ooh, I wish I had the money for that. Nice. OPEC antennas and mounts, looks like. These are cool. They look like old clothes dryers. They're multi-band. And Yaesu's hiding out over here in the corner. Oh, I wouldn't say hiding out. They're kind of front and center. They're still closed off for the morning, but we'll take a quick peek here and you can see they've got all their premium stuff lined up. Now, I've had a Yaesu handheld. I think it was a 2 meter back in the day, but quality stuff, no doubt. Diamond antenna stretching on over here. I mean, they got it all, man. They got it all. Gigapart's also massive. I like that clock. And then over here, my friends over at Radiodity, these guys are awesome. They haven't set up yet. Maybe they're not going to be here till Saturday, or they slept in, one or the other. And I believe Radiodity, I believe Retrievus and Redicus should be here somewhere. Although I'm not exactly sure their location, but all kinds of good stuff.
We'll make some money, we'll have some fun.
Yeah, that's good, Greg.
We are horrible friends.
Really cool. All right, we got some of the smaller clubs that are here, showing off goodies. There's always cool stuff in here too. This is new stuff here, Meshtastic. This, I think there's a lot of future in that for sure. Digital radio. Very cool. And there's a little peek to the future right there. Oh yeah. And I do love it. Nice handmade stuff here, nice leather. I like that. And everyone's still getting set up, which is A-OK, but it does allow me to sneak in here and get some footage of what's coming here. Not sure what that is, but it's pretty cool looking. Right on. Let's keep going. All right, my friends, there is the quick and dirty version of the inside of this facility. If you didn't get an idea of what you got going on here, give it time. It gets crazier. Some nice Anytone AT666 Pro. This is a great radio, commonly used for CB, but it is a 10 meter and I believe a 12 meter as well. Nice radio though. All right, let me grab my car that's parked outside, and we're gonna go into my favorite part of all Hamfests, and that would be the Boneyard. Ooh, Scanner Master. Yeah.